Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Tuesday the 23rd of May comes to you from London. And we start by looking at the dollar index. A sad day here in the UK with events in Manchester, and our hearts go out to people involved in that. And so here we see the dollar index falling lower. And it's just really no floor, just finding no floor. We've got this downside target, which is now 3.8% away, so we are still falling away here. We're not through on. We're just testing the cloud on the long-term chart now, so it'll be interesting to see whether this level is maintained. But at the moment, the dollar is weakening. We're seeing here as well that euro is now increasing. We're at 112.53. That's starting to get significant. The 115 level was the high last year. We want to see that was sort of 115, 116 level. We can see whether we can break that level that was given in early May last year. But the key thing is that for the moment, the dollar index is now just looking weak, which is meaning that the euro is looking strong. If we look at the yen, we're seeing here it's fairly flat the last few days, but again the dollar weakness just playing through. It's dollar weakness, yen strength. Sterling really struggling at this 130 level. We're just sitting at the high 129s, and at the moment we're just struggling to break through. And on the euro sterling rate, we're seeing here euro has the upper hand, and sterling also falling against the Swiss and the Australian dollar as well. So we're just seeing that falling away. Looking at the S&P 500 index, we're making progress back towards this 2400 level. You can see here, last couple of days, we've got back above the cloud on the lagging line in the price, so that's now bullish again on all three time frames. The Nasdaq also back above the cloud, so looking bullish again, and the Dow Jones also looking bullish. So the latest blip looks very much like a buying opportunity. The Russell 2000 index not quite above yet. The futures this morning, the S&P future up slightly, and the Nasdaq E-mini up just under 0.2%. So we're seeing a sign that we might open higher in the market there. The FTSE 100 is up this morning, up 12 points at 7509. So we're back above the 75 level. So that's quite significant. Looking bullish on all three time frames. 76.75 76.76 is the target there. Another 2% upside for FTSE. FTSE 250 really moving higher this morning as well. And so we're seeing that now looking bullish again on all three time frames, very bullish indeed. The DAX starting to look a bit stronger on the short-term chart, but has been weaker. And the Nikkei also just holding its position just on the short-term chart. Hang Seng is looking bullish on all three time frames, but China really just struggling on this short-term chart at the moment. Ideally, we do not want to see Shanghai going lower than that low that we saw put in place earlier in the month. The Indian market down about 1/3%, but bullish on all three time frames still. And the Australian market just really struggling at the moment in the short term, but medium and long term still looks okay. Brent crude just falling away now, just rolling off the top here. Will this be the top? Will this be the lower high? We have to wait and see, but at the moment just showing a little bit of weakness this morning, and WTI much the same picture, just coming off. US nat gas back above 330, so looking stronger, bullish on all three time frames. So that's quite significant as well. If we go straight to gold, we see that the gold chart is still looking bullish on all three time frames. On the clouds, just struggling here on the longer term point and figure charts. We've got to break these resistance levels, but gold is looking stronger at the moment, so that's quite significant. And if we look at the silver chart, also looking stronger, although the medium-term chart is not as strong as gold. US Treasury yields just sitting at 2.25%, just trying to poke through the cloud on the short term. In US tech, we've got Apple still looking strong, Google still looking strong, Amazon still looking strong. These are the stocks driving the markets at the moment. Facebook not quite back through the cloud yet, but still looking very strong on the medium and long term. And Microsoft also just the same. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.